If you missed the previous video, which is called 7 Obstacles Affecting Your Relationships, go back to the video. It will help you understand today's subject, which is how we start overcoming the 7 obstacles that's affecting your relationships every day. Hi, my name is Aaron. Welcome back to Lessons Learned, where we're going to be talking about what's really going on in our society and expose the truth. If you missed the previous video, which is called 7 Obstacles Affecting Your Relationships, go back to the video. It will help you understand today's subject, which is how we start overcoming the 7 obstacles that's affecting your relationships every day. In time, you will understand why these obstacles are affecting your relationships as I talk about each of the obstacles throughout Lessons Learned. Before I share these 7 tips to help you overcome these obstacles, here are 3 tips to help you get started on this journey to overcome any obstacle. Number 1, listen. Listening first will save you from bad actions and heartache later. Number 2, learn. You can't learn anything without listening. You have to pay attention. Don't just go through the motions each day, but learn from each day. Learn to listen. Number 3, live. In order to live a better life, you must pay attention to the signs and listen and learn to live a better life. Or you will learn lessons the hard way. That's why I'm here, to help you along this journey. So listen, learn, and live on this journey. Because it's not always easy. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. But it can get a lot better if you know how to listen, learn, and live to take on the obstacles up ahead. In the previous video, I've discussed the 7 obstacles affecting your relationships. Number 1, addictions. Number 2, false teachings. Number 3, politics. Number 4, race. Number 5, religion. Number 6, conspiracies or myths. Number 7, self-values. Today's subject, we will discuss the 7 solutions to overcome these obstacles that's affecting your relationships. Number 1, find a skill, a hobby, or a passion. Number 2, always do your homework or research to achieve your goal. Number 3, ask yourself, what are you and what are you not? Number 4, research your history and ask yourself, why do people discriminate and hate based off race? Number 5, ask yourself, do you believe in your religion's teachings and do you feel liberated? Number 6, ask yourself, why do I believe in these conspiracies in our society? Is there any evidence of its existence? Number 7, ask yourself, what do I value? Are they good or are they bad? Are they worth having in our society's future? Number 1, find your skill, hobby, or passion. In order to overcome these addictions, as an obstacle, you must first understand what is an addiction. According to Webster's Dictionary, it is a compulsive, chronic, psychological need for a habit-forming substance, behavior, or activity having a harmful physical, psychological, or social effects, and typically causing a well-defined symptoms such as anxiety, tremors, nausea, etc. upon withdrawal or the state of being addicted. The second definition is a strong inclination to do, use, or indulge in something repeatedly. Here are some things that lead to addiction: past trauma and underlying mental health needs, social and environmental factors, predisposition, and physical reliance. But there are different types of addictions. Let me give you an example. Behavior addiction. Many people will associate addiction solely with substances like alcohol or drugs. Substance addiction. Substance addiction creates a physical dependence on a specific chemical. Impulse addiction. Impulse control disorder can lead to impulse addiction. Now, I'm not going to get into it too much, but I just want you to know that there's different types of addiction. But based off this information here, here's what I know about addiction. Here's what I gathered from this information. That these are bad habits that form over time, and it takes time to overcome, but it's not impossible. Here's a solution. You need to replace the bad habit with a good habit. Find something that you like doing and train at it, and keep your mind focused from doing the bad habit. In science, it says it takes 30 days to form a habit, but longer to break it. So you are going to need to train. Also, what will help breaking this habit is to train with a friend or acquaintance. A friend can inspire you to do a friendly competition, and your acquaintance can be your rival. If you are deep into an addiction, I advise you to see a professional to give you further support if needed. This is a basic solution to help you get started, and it's a very helpful and effective if you apply it to your life on this journey. Number 2, always do your homework and your research to achieve your goals. In order to overcome false teachings, the first thing you need to do is separate yourself from the crowd. Empty your mind and ask yourself, what do you really believe in? Why do you follow these teachings? Ask yourself, did you even learn anything valuable from it? Here is a solution. Do your own research. Find more than just one source of facts to find the truth. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to help expose what's really going on in our society. Number 3, ask yourself, what are you and what are you not? In order to overcome politics, you must know the basic truth and the foundation of why it exists and why it's an obstacle to overcome. I previously explained in detail in the previous video called the 7 obstacles affecting your relationships. Here's an example. America's democracy was formed that there won't be a dictatorship like other nations in the past, but will have leaders to be elected through our political system we call democracy. The Bill of Rights is to help citizens of the United States to have individual rights that are fundamental and shouldn't be changed, but to protect the individual, not only the political leaders or party. If you do know these rights, the ones who enforce the laws and write policies can take advantage of these citizens by changing policies that affect your daily lives. And it's already happening, but that's another discussion we're going to have. In today's society, Roe v. Wade would be a good example because it affected millions of people. Some were happy and others were outraged by the law and the policy change. So in order to overcome politics, you must know what the policies and the laws affecting your relationships and elect the leaders who are not corrupt. It is crucial to do your own research. Furthermore, in politics, there are different parties and individual terms that you must know. People in politics will try to tell you who you are, such as liberal, conservative, progressive, etc. Furthermore, they will try to separate you by party by asking if you're a Democrat or a Republican. In order to overcome politics, you must ask yourself, what are you and what are you not? Number 4, research your history. Ask yourself, why do people discriminate and hate based off race? In order to overcome race, or the term racism in our society, you must understand what are you and where you came from. Then you must decide, who do you want to be? Are you African, Native American, Asian, Hispanic, Pacific Islander, or Caucasian? Did you come from Africa, Greenland, Asia, America? Do you know who you are? You must determine the meaning of being prejudiced or racist. On this channel, we'll talk about it and expose what society is really trying to hide. There's been too many injustice over the word racism. Number 5, ask yourself, do you believe in your religion's teachings? If your obstacle is religion, you must understand what is religion. According to the dictionary, it means the belief in the worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially personal, God, or gods. Here's an example. Ideals of a relationship between science and religion. A particular system of faith and worship. If you're born into religion, it will take longer than an addiction to form a new habit, because you must empty your mind from the false teachings that you've been taught. You must ask yourself, what is religion? Why do you believe in this religion? Do your religion's teachings liberate you or have any good values? Do your values lead to good outcomes or a good reason why you believe in it? In order to overcome religious beliefs, you must seek out the truth and train yourself to follow new teachings. Number 6, ask yourself, why do I believe in these conspiracies in our society? And is there any evidence of its existence? In order to overcome myths and conspiracies, you must seek out the truth and gather evidence of its existence. Provide enough people to prove that it can possibly be real with a logical reason of why it's possible that it exists. Number 7, ask yourself, what do I value? Are they good or are they bad? Are they worth having in our society? If self-values is your obstacle, you must ask yourself, is your values good or bad? Do you even have a self-values? Is your self-values worth having in the long run? You must prioritize your self-values to which one matters first. If money is your first priority, then you have a big problem in your future relationships. I advise you to check out my previous video and grab the 7 tips on what are the 7 obstacles affecting your relationships, so you can understand more about what's affecting your relationships and why they are obstacles. I've already explained in depth, so go check out my previous video to help you prepare on this journey. I know I'm young and I know I have a lot to learn, but just know I know enough to say lessons learned. Subscribe to my channel for future updates on lessons that I've learned throughout my journey to help you on yours and expose the truth about what's really going on in our society. I'll see you in the next video. Farewell.